And welcome to Belfry. We're here tonight for tonight's second game of the Community Trust Bank WIMT TV Pike County Bowl. And tonight's second game is between Belfry Pirates and the Huntington Highlanders. This is Larry Cecil along with Charlie Pinson. And Charlie, these two teams met last year at this time in the second game of the Pike County Bowl, and Huntington come away with a victory last year.
I tell you, this Huntington team, they're loaded.
All right, guys, go ahead and shake hands.
We're going to go down to the coin toss.
All righty.
See, they're all shaking hands out there. We're going to turn it over to Jimmy Cecil, the white hat for tonight, to give the final instructions and everything, as he's got him mic'd up here tonight.
Okay, guys, Nathan Hall is your umpire. My name's Jim Cecil, will be your referee for tonight's game. Huntington High is the visitor. We'll call the coin toss. What do you want? Tails. He's called it tails. We're going to go with what it hits on the ground. Here you go, sir. He's called it tails. It is heads. Belfry has won the toss, and you will defer, right? Excuse me.
Belfry
okay, you want the ball, right? You guys want to kick away from the clock, right? You swing over there, right over here beside of me. Hey guys, let's play football. Good luck.
So Huntington will receive to start the football game. Belfry will put their defense out on the field as typical of a Coach Philip Haywood. They would like to have that football to start the second half. And this is going to be this is a tough matchup right there. We know that there's 3 or 4 Division I players on this Huntington High team. One of them, the number 1 player in the number 1 lineman in the country, and the number 2 overall player. But he's also like the number 7 defensive end in the country, Larry.
Yeah, and some of the press people from Huntington, we was talking to them, thinks that he would be a better defensive end than the offensive lineman, but as you said, he's the number 2 and got some big names after him. Florida State, Florida, Alabama, USC, just to name some, said probably 15 or 20 teams, but he had it cut down to 10.
Yeah, down
must
to
10,
be
pretty nice,
yeah.
You know, you can cut it down to 10. So,
well, if you're 6'6", 300 pounds, and run a 4.8 40 as a lineman, you can pretty much write your own ticket.
And from our understanding, just turned 17 years old.
Yes, that's what one of the guys from Huntington told us, and that's an impressive. And then he said they've got a tight end that's one of the top players in the country, and they've also got another defensive player that's the other defensive lineman is pretty good.
Yeah, it'd be a big matchup and a big task for Belfry, of course. Perennial powers here in the mountains. Belfry Pirates got 80 players suited up. Charlie, only 13 seniors on this Belfry team, so a relatively young Belfry team. And I'm sure that Coach Philip Haywood will have them up for the challenge they face tonight.
Oh, absolutely. You know, Philip Haywood, this is what Philip Haywood lives for, is to get these tough teams in here early. Win or lose, he's going to take this and build on this for the rest of the season.
Exactly. Last year, Belfry was 12-2 on the season. The only season loss they had was to this Huntington Highlands team here in the Pike County Bowl, and then they lost in the quarterfinals to Louisville Central. And on the other side of the field, Huntington was 12-1. That one loss coming 10-7 versus Spring Valley in the semifinal state championship. So both of these teams is state championship caliber teams, and it will be a treat to watch them this early in the season.
You're right. Of course, you know how it is. We're ready to go.
And we've got Grayson Cook back kicking it off for Belfry. And he approaches the football, long kick, taken at about the 5-yard line, fumbled, picked up. That is number 1 on the carry for Huntington. That is Will Coxon, and he is going to be tackled at about the 16-yard line.
Well, we'll see what this offense looks like from the Huntington Highlanders, Larry. Last year they were able to move the ball pretty well on Belfry.
And they mark it at the 16-yard line. We'll get the quarterback's number and running backs things as they come out for the Highlanders. As they break the huddle, come up to the line of scrimmage. Got number 8, looks like, at the quarterback. That is Blackwell. And he takes it, and he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to have a short gain of maybe 2 yards.
So Blackwell with that Belfry defense is always tough, though. We'll see what they do. Gain of 2 on the play.
Highlanders with some big boys up on that front line. They outweigh Belfry. Of course, you know, quickness plays a big part and technique in that line. Back to the line of scrimmage. This time they're in the pistol formation. They're going to hand it off to the back in the backfield. He got a big hole in the middle. Fumble, and it's picked up by the big man. And he's taken down, and it's fumbled again, and Belfry has it. All right, and they're going to have it at about the 42-yard line. And now we've got a flag coming in for a late hit. 3 flags coming in. And I think that's going to be against the Darnell Wright, the big guy that we was talking about, the number 2 player in the nation.
All right, help me with that one.
Okay.
How are we going to put the rushing numbers on that bad boy?
I'm going to leave that up to you. We had the running back. I didn't even get the number on him.
I was waiting on him to get tackled.
And he was tackled. The ball pops up in the air. Darnell Wright, the big offensive lineman, got it out of the air, and then he was hit by Belfry, fumbled it. Belfry picks it up. And then at the end of the play, here's the call.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 58, 15-yard penalty, first down.
And that's going to be a 15-yard penalty marked off from the 42-yard line, and it's going to move it down to the 27-yard line. Belfry will set up 1st and 10 on the first offensive play of this game.
Tell you what, big break for the Pirates.
Some heavy hitting going on early. And we've got number 10, that's Brett Coleman. And we've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be offsides.
Encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
And not a good start for the Huntington Highlanders right now. Need to get their composure, looks like. It's going to be 1st and 5. They got 2nd on the box on the sideline, but that would be first down.
2 penalties for 20 yards here to start the ballgame.
Coleman hands it off straight up the middle, and that's number 2, Hensley, Peyton Hensley with the carry. And he's going to pick up, looks like 3 yards, bring up 2nd and 2. Just inside the 19-yard line of Huntington.
Now, Belfry, I'd say great field position on the 2 penalties and the fumble.
Coleman goes under center. And he gets it, hands it off again, and that's Hensley again, and he's going to be a little bit short maybe of the first down, pick up a yard, Charlie. Ball placed in between the 19 and 18-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and a long 1. Just getting started, 10 minutes left here in this first quarter. Coleman under center, and takes it and hands off. To Hensley, and he's fighting for yardage. It's going to be according to the spot.
It's going to be short, looks like, Larry.
They're going to mark it 4th down. It's going to be 4th and about the length of the football. See if you have a hard count this time, trying to get them to jump again.
Yeah, that may be what you see out of Belfry.
Coleman looking to the sideline at the coaching staff, getting the call. Now he goes to the line of scrimmage and relays it to his teammates. He's going to be under center. He takes it himself. He's got the first down. Nice push down close to the 15-yard line.
So a gain of what, 3?
Yes, they're marking it right at the 15-yard line, so a gain of 3. 1st and 10 Pirates on the 15-yard line of the Highlanders of Huntington. And Coleman goes under center again. He gets it, and he fakes the handoff, pitches it back, ball on the ground, and it's covered. That was Bentley.
Have a flag also.
Bentley mishandling the pitch, and we had a illegal shift on Belfry, but I'd say that would be declined by Huntington.
Yeah, absolutely, because they got a
Illegal shift, offense 2-minute motion. That penalty is declined.
Okay.
Second down.
Yeah, they got like a 12-yard loss.
Yes, it's all the way back to the 28-yard line. They've got to go to the 5-yard line for a first down. So 23 yards, second and 23. Something that Belfry doesn't like. They don't do a lot of passing.
Nope, don't like being behind the chains.
That was just that couldn't handle the pitch. And now we're back to the line of scrimmage. Coleman under center, takes it, he keeps it, pitches off, and nice defensive play that time as Isaac Dixon on the carry, and Huntington gets him for a 2-yard loss back to the 30, maybe to the 31, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 26 for Pirates.
Hey, this front line right now of Huntington playing well.
A lot of power and a lot of speed, looks like.
To be as large as they are, they've got some good foot speed.
3rd and 26, ball at the 31 of Huntington. And here's Coleman back to pass. Left-hander puts it in the air, and it's going to be picked. Down about the 7-yard line, he breaks the tackle. He's coming up the field and caught from behind and tackled at about the 27-yard line of Huntington, so they will have it. That was number
23, Devin Jackson.
Jackson, a 5'8", 175 sophomore. So Huntington will have it. They mark it at the 28-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Their second possession. Run, what was it, 2 plays? The first possession had the fumble.
Right.
So they're back in business. Turnover didn't hurt them that time. Blackwell in the pistol formation. Got a slot to the left. He hands off to the back in the backfield, straight up the middle. Big hole still running. And he has a first down out to the 40-yard line. Pick up for 12. That's number 1, Ty Wilcoxon.
How many did you pick up? 21 is what you said?
12.
12, sorry.
1st and 10 from the 41-yard line, straight up the middle with the big power run that time.
So the ball at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 now for the Highlanders.
7:30 to go here in this first quarter. Huntington breaks huddle, comes to the line. Blackwell in the pistol, hands it off again. And that's Wilcoxon, and he's going to be tackled for a loss that time.
Beautiful
2-yard
tackle
loss
by Justin Barker, the senior.
Back to the 39-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 12.
So he lost 2. Big defensive play right there by the Belfry Pirates.
Puts them behind the sticks. And they break huddle again. They've got one wide out to the right, trips to the left. One back in the backfield, and here back to throw. And a bullet overthrown Blackwell, and man, he had a little zip on that one,
yes,
Charlie.
Yes, he did.
And that pass was intended to, I think, number 4, Mitchell.
Yeah, he got a nice arm on him.
I tell you, if you'd put a little more air under it, let Mitchell run under that one, that would have been a 6. That brings up 3rd and 12. 39-yard line of scrimmage on the Huntington's end of the field. They send twins left and right, one back in the backfield. Blackwell waiting for the snap. He takes it, rolling to the right, looking. Now he throws it out into the flat, and it's caught for a first down. Chris Brown with the catch. Nice pass that time. Belfry was in the zone defense, and he threaded it just over top of the front defensive man, and it's be a first down. Huntington, their first trip inside Belfry's into the field. Ball resting at the 46-yard line.
About 15 yards on that?
Yes. And it got there in a hurry. Blackwell has an arm.
Yes, he does.
6'3", 190-pound junior. Wideouts left and right, slot to the right side. They give it to Will Coxon, and he's breaking tackles, and he's going to pick up about 9 as they bring him down about the 37-yard line of Belfry.
Looks like it'll be closer to 10. We'll call it 9.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 1. That's a play caller's dream.
Yes.
That opens up your whole playbook, especially when you're down on your opponent's 36-yard line or 37-yard line. They've got it. And they break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage, slot to the right, wideouts left and right, one back in the backfield. And you're going to have illegal.
And he knew it too.
Yeah, illegal motion.
False start, number 1, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Now, if it went on and just started broke to the left or right, like he was going into motion, they wouldn't call that. But he stepped up, stopped, and stepped again. So cost him 5, backs him up to the 42, 2nd and 6.
Yeah. Big call right there that helps Belfry out some here.
Highlanders break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Same formation, wideouts left and right, slot on the right-hand side, one back in the backfield. They're going to give it off. Now they're going to fake to Will Coxon, keep it himself. And nice tackle in the open field that time by Belfry, number 6. And that's going to be close, Charlie. They marked him right at the 36-yard line, and I think we're going to nope, first down.
So what was that, 6-yard pickup?
Yes.
So first down.
Blackwell faked to Will Coxon and kept it himself. Clock running with 5 minutes left here in this first quarter. No score as Huntington is threatening. They're down to the 36 of Belfry. Blackwell lines up in the shotgun, hands it off Will Coxon, and he's made at the line of scrimmage and driven down. No gain.
No gain, yep.
Had a host of Pirates that time on that right side.
Only 2 carried the ball, Blackwell and Will Coxon, for the Highlanders so far.
You're right, and they've run that spread formation. They've attempted a couple passes, had one completion. Now you got twins to the right, single wide out to the left. Here's the back throwing to the left and through the hands of the receiver and into the chest of the defender, incomplete. That pass was intended for number 23, Devin Jackson. Jackson, a sophomore.
He's 1 for 4 passing the ball right now.
3rd and 10. Doesn't make no difference how much strength you have in that arm and how much zip. The accuracy is what counts.
You're right.
Twins left and right, one back in the backfield. And Blackwell has it, looking to throw, zips it across the middle. He got a completion, breaks the tackle, he got the first down. Down the sideline, still on the move, inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. And number 2 with the catch.
Yep.
That's Bryce Damas.
Let's see, 10.
And they're
20,
going to mark him at about the 12-yard line. 24 yards.
24? Okay.
Yes. And we've got a Pirate down here back at the 35-yard line. And they're out looking at him. So we'll take a break. 4:03 left here in the first quarter. No score this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
No matter how you connect, Gearhart Broadband delivers fast, reliable internet and Meshify Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device, all at once, with local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to Meshify Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click imctv.com to upgrade today.
Hall Funeral Home has provided caring services since 1947, helping families honor the ones they love. With convenient parking and access, our facilities provide an affordable, comfortable place for friends and families, whether you need spacious accommodations or a more intimate setting. Hall Funeral Home's pre-planning services can shield loved ones from making decisions at a stressful time. For pre-planning or at your time of need, trust the caring professionals at Hall Funeral Home in Martin.
Welcome back to Cam Stadium here on the campus of Belfry High School. We've got a pretty good-looking ball game going so far. Right now it is 0-0 with 4:02 to go in the first quarter, but Huntington knocking on the door, Larry.
Yes, they're inside the red zone. Here's the snap. Give it off to Will Coxon straight up the middle. Pushing the pile inside the 10 down to around the 7 or 8 yard line.
So let's see.
See where they
Looks
place
like pick
it
up
at.
a 4, I think.
They are going to mark it at the 7 yard line, pick up a 5.
5, okay.
2nd and 5 from the 7 yard line. And Huntington right now just using the big heavy front line. And here's Blackwell. Will Coxon straight up the middle,
Well,
weaving
nice
himself
cut
through. He's going to have the first down or close to it. Down close to the 2. Let's see where they mark it.
They may mark him
First
at the 1.
down. It's 1st and goal. Just inside the 1 yard line.
So gain of, let me see, where were they at? They were at the 12.
They were at the 7.
At the 7, so a gain of 4. No, gain of 6.
And here is Blackwell, no indication. And they're going to mark him short. He just kept it himself.
No
and
gain.
It's going to bring up 2nd and about the length of the football from the goal line. And probably look for the same thing again as Blackwell goes under center. Got the I formation behind him, hands it off to the up back, and he drives it into the end zone for the touchdown. That is Bryce Davis.
Okay.
So with 2:16 left here in this first quarter, Huntington Highlanders take a 6-0 lead. Extra point pending.
Tell you what, this offense has looked good.
And that was a drive basically on the ground. I think they had a couple pass completions. And
they had one. They had the one completion. He's 1 for 4.
And here, waiting for the snap. It's snap, low snap, ball down, kick up, and it's good. It's 2:16 here in the first quarter, 7-0. Huntington over Belfry. We'll be right back for the kickoff. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
You've got enough to worry about. So keep your Wi-Fi worry-free with our Meshify managed Wi-Fi from Gearhart Broadband. A Gearhart technician maps signal strength throughout your home. Then we install Meshify Wi-Fi extenders at key locations to deliver strong Wi-Fi that keeps all your devices running smooth. With no dead zones. Relax with worry-free Wi-Fi. Available now from your friends at Gearhart Broadband. Call or click to learn more.
John Earl Hunt has over 30 years' experience representing disabled people.
I'm John Earl Hunt, and I've dedicated my legal career to helping people who are unable to help themselves. If you're unable to work because your job shut down or because of physical or mental problems, please call me or come in and see me so that we can discuss your just legal options. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Welcome back to Cam Stadium. 2:16 to go here in the first quarter. And Huntington has taken a 7-0 lead over the Belfry Pirates, Larry. And that Huntington offense able to move the ball well on this Belfry defense this trip.
Yes, they did. We've got Peyton Hensley and number 3, Isaac Dixon, back for Belfry, along with, is that 15 in the middle there?
That's what it looks like.
Kyle Webb.
And
it looks like number 82, I think it is, for Huntington. Yes, that's the kicker. That's Isaiah Carpenter. He'll be kicking off to the Pirates. And we're ready for play. Carpenter approaching the football, puts a foot into it, and nice kick. And into the end zone on the fly. So Belfry would take it at the 20-yard line.
That's a weapon.
That's a good weapon to have.
That's a weapon, exactly right.
If you've got somebody that can consistently kick it into the end zone, you have no threat of a return.
Well, it's,
in high school, once the ball goes across the goal line, it's a dead ball.
Well, and a lot of people don't give kickers their due. A good kicker makes a big difference in your ball game. Ask the Pike Bears. We saw them lose one last night, missing 2 field goals.
You're right. And not only the points they put up, it's field position they can give you as far as kicking the ball.
If you can change,
if you can make a team go 80 yards every time you score, that's a big deal.
Now, how was that not illegal motion, Larry?
Well, no, that's a slot back. He can move, and they hand it straight up the middle. Coming out to about the 23-yard line, I think that's number 2, Hensley.
Hensley's carried it 4 times for 7 yards right now.
Well, they're marking it out at the 24-yard line. They're giving him 4 on that one, Charlie. Didn't look like he made it out that far. That's straight up the gut. Of course, that's what we see. We've seen that as quarterback hands off this time to the slot man. He breaks it down to the left side, still fighting, takes him out of bounds, and flag comes flying in. Maybe a late hit out of bounds, or it could have been a face mask. I seen one of the hands up high.
So he gets out to the...
That was Dixon on the carry.
35, so that's a 11-yard pickup.
And they're going to be some more added to it. Personal foul, late hit out of bounds. That's going to add another 15 to it. So that moves the ball out to the 50-yard line. 1st and 10, Pirates.
40 yards on 4 penalties right now for Huntington.
And Coleman hands it off. That's again to Dixon. He tries to reverse field back into the middle, and he's going to pick up a couple.
See where they're going to mark him at. Going to be 1, maybe 2.
Going to mark him at the 48, looks like. So that'll give him 2, 2nd and 8. Pirates had a big opportunity on the first offensive set they had. They took over on the 27-yard line of Huntington on a turnover, drove it down to the 15, but drive stalled out. And here is a handoff. That's number 9 carrying the ball, Ben Bentley. And he's going to get across the 45 down to the 44-yard line. He's going to pick up 4, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Pirates running players in and out every play.
Trying to keep fresh legs in there because the size difference between them and Huntington is going to be an issue late in the game if you don't keep fresh legs.
Right.
And obviously the Belfry staff knows that because they're running players in and out.
So Coleman again under center, slots left and right, man up the middle. He's going to keep it himself. Takes it, nice read, gets a first down close to the 30-yard line. That was the read option, and Coleman read the right read on that because he faked the ball to the ball carrier and hesitated. The defense hesitated, and he got a big carry out of it.
Picked up 14 on the play.
Ball at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Clock down to 18 seconds, so we might not get this play off, Charlie. And I don't think we're going to. Looks like Belfry's signaling to hold it up. So at the end of one here in tonight's second game of the Pike County Bowl, 7-0. Huntington over Belfry, but Belfry driving. They'll have it 1st and 10 when we return on Huntington's 30-yard line. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Appalachian Wireless is marking all smartphones 50 to 100% off retail pricing for back-to-school shoppers. Don't be tardy or you'll miss the bus. Samsung Galaxy S9, retail price over $700. On sale now for $124.99. Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, retail price over $800. On sale now, only $224.99. All smartphones are included. Just another reason to be a part of the region's best network. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless, an East Kentucky network company. 2-year agreement required, excludes outright purchase and advantage plans while supplies last.
No matter how you connect, Gearhart Broadband delivers fast, reliable internet and Meshify Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device, all at once, with local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to Meshify Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click imctv.com to upgrade today.
Welcome back to Cam Stadium here as the Huntington Highlanders lead Belfry 7-0. We're going to start the second quarter, but Belfry moving the football. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line of Huntington, so they're threatening on their own accord this time.
Took over on their own 20-yard line on the touchback off the kickoff, and they've got it moved down to, like you said, Charlie, 30-yard line.
50-yard drive so far.
It's 1st and 10 as Belfry comes to the line of scrimmage. That's Coleman under center. And looks back to the sideline to check play, see if they change the play.
Huntington showing blitz.
Coleman, and that's a flag, 2 men going in motion at the same time. Ball fumbled, and Huntington comes up with it. And if it stands, they'll decline the penalty.
Illegal shift on the offense, penalties declined, 1st down.
And Huntington comes up with the football down at the 27-yard line of Belfry.
2 turnovers now in the ball game for Belfry.
Didn't catch who fumbled the football, Charlie.
I didn't either, to be honest. I was
watching the 2 men go in motion, and I think it could have been Dixon. He was on this side, but we're not for sure. We'll check and see. Huntington has it 1st and 10 from Belfry 27-yard line. They lead by 7. Clock rests with 11:54, just getting started. First play of the second quarter. And the Highlanders back to the line of scrimmage. This is Blackwell in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. That's Will Coxon off the right side, and he's going to come up with a short game, maybe 2.
Yeah, they're going to give him 2 on the play, I think. Mount's doing a good job bringing him down, though,
yes,
for a 2-yard gain.
Made him just as he turned up the field. So Mount's just a sophomore.
Second down and 8.
And we see the blue light special going up 119.
Yep.
Highlanders back to the line of scrimmage, single back in the backfield. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Blackwell takes it, looking to throw, still looking, comes across the middle with it, completes it. Up to the 40 and out close to the 45-yard line goes number 2, Damus, Bryce Damus.
So let's see, who's on the...
He's on the 29.
29, so
15 yards.
15 yards, yep.
Well, they're going to mark him out to the 45, so actually be 16. So 1st and 10.
40 yards on 2 catches for Damus.
The Highlanders picking their spots right now when they throw the ball, but they've been successful. I think they've only had 1 incompletion, right?
No, he's three for 6. He had 3 in a row there.
Okay.
We missed the first one and then 2 more.
And here's a handoff. Will Coxon in the back up the middle, and tough running takes it over the 50 down inside Belfry territory at the 48-yard line, pick up a 7.
Will Coxon now with 39 yards.
6'1", 195 senior.
On 8 carries.
He has been their primary ball carrier so far.
Well, yep.
As Huntington breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. Blackwell in the pistol formation. Wilcox at the backfield, and they're going to fake it to him, looking to throw. Got some pressure coming across the middle, and it's caught.
Wow.
And
I tell you, the defender just about had that one. Was that number 3, Isaac Dixon?
Yeah, and he's messed his leg up pretty bad, Charlie. It looked like when he hit. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back because we're going to be here a while on this one. 9:48 left here in the first half. 7-0 Huntington over Belfry.
Times like these, a small business has to work smart to make it. Gearhart Broadband can help. We've got the business-grade services you need for less, with the fastest small business internet speeds available today. The peace of mind that comes with a 24-hour Microtech local customer support hotline. And our commitment to grow when you do, with a scalability that's both fast and flexible on our reliable network. Make the smart choice. Call or visit imctv.com today.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
No matter how you connect, Gearhart Broadband delivers fast, reliable internet and Meshify Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device, all at once, with local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to Meshify Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click imctv.com to upgrade today.
And both teams back out on the field now as the ambulance goes through the gates. They're shutting the gates, and we're about ready to get back to action.
Yep, ready to go back to play here.
As wideout Jim Cecil, he backs out, winds the clock, and we're ready. Blackwell in the shotgun. We're in the pistol. Hands it off. Will Coxon straight up the middle, and he's inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Pick up a 5. We're going to give him 4 on it, Charlie. Down to the 19-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'll tell you what, Will Coxon has been the bell cow, so to speak, for the Highlanders here tonight.
He has been, and he's been delivering. Again, Will Coxon in the backfield. He takes it coming off the left side, got a big hole, and he's hit, still driving, and going to be down at the 1-yard line, actually about the 1-foot line. So it's going to be 1st and goal, and big carry now. They mark it just inside the 1-yard line. 1st and goal as Huntington is threatening again.
Where was he at, about the 16?
19.
19, so 16-yard pickup.
Yes. And Will Coxon behind Blackwell, pistol, handed off to him, straight up the middle, dives into the end zone, touchdown, Highlanders. And they extend their lead to 13-0 with 8:35 left here in the first half.
11 carries, 60 yards, and the touchdown for Will Coxon. He has been.
And they're playing ball control football,
yes,
Charlie, because we got 8:35 left first half. Belfry has only had 2 offensive possessions.
Yes. They're playing Belfry football.
That's what
Belfry,
that's what I was getting ready to say. That's what we're used to seeing the Pirates do. And here's the kick. Up and good. So with 8:35 left, 14-0, Huntington over Belfry. We'll send it back to the station and be back for the kickoff this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
No matter how you connect, Gearhart Broadband delivers fast, reliable internet and Meshify Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device, all at once, with local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to Meshify Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click imctv.com to upgrade today.
Hall Funeral Home has provided caring services since 1947, helping families honor the ones they love. With convenient parking and access, our facilities provide an affordable, comfortable place for friends and families, whether you need spacious accommodations or a more intimate setting. Hall Funeral Home's pre-planning services can shield loved ones from making decisions at a stressful time. For pre-planning or at your time of need, trust the caring professionals at Hall Funeral Home in Martin.
And we're back at Camden Stadium, Belfry, as Highlanders kick off. And again, it's going to be taken at about the 2-yard line.
That's nice right there.
At 15 and driven down, I think that was that number 9, Bentley?
I think so.
On the return, and he's driven down at the 18-yard line. So that kick was actually better than the one that went in the end zone when you can force them to take it on about the 1. Of course, if you let it hit,
it goes in.
And goes in, you know, then you have it at the 20-yard line.
How many kids think about that, though, in the heat of the moment?
Well, you don't see a whole lot, but usually the Pirates are a very well-coached team.
True.
So, you know, they realize that. Of course, you get caught up in the excitement of the moment. So, Belfry, and here's the pitch. Going back at Bentley, trying to get across the left side, breaks the tackles, got the first down, and hard running takes him out to the 34-yard line. Pick up a 16.
Only Bentley's second carry of the night. Give him 20 yards on 2 carries.
Tough run. And it's going to bring up 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. And Belfry looking to the sideline, getting their play. Now Coleman steps to the line of scrimmage, gets his players set. Wideouts left and right. And he's going to hand it into the backfield again off the left side. That is Peyton Hensley. And Hensley is going to pick up 4, looks like.
Yep.
You know, Charlie, they say the way you counter a top player is run it right after him. Of course, this time looks like right, the big man coming over to the right side, but he was lined up on the left side, ran it right at him that time, got 4 yards. As Pirates back to the line of scrimmage again, and here handoff straight up the middle. And no, he faked me out. That is Coleman keeping it and taking it around the left side, gets it up to 45-yard line and a first down.
Pick up about 8.
7 yards.
7.
Faked it into the middle that time to Hensley and pulled it out, went around the left side. And evidently Belfry is thinking right now that left side of their offensive line is their strong point because they've run the last 3 plays that way.
Yep.
Pirates in what they used to call the sugar huddle. Now they step up the line of scrimmage. Coleman calling out his play. You got slots left and right, one back in the backfield. Coleman under center. Gives it off straight up the middle. Big hole as number 2, Hensley, drives it out to inside the 50 down to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 9.
Nice drive right now for the Belfry Pirates.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Each team has 1 turnover. Both teams fumbling the ball. Actually, Belfry had 2 turnovers. They fumbled it, and Highland picked it up, and they fumbled it. Belfry recovered it.
Yep.
on one play. And here's Coleman pitching it out. Man in motion. Bentley over the left side. He's got the first down and down close to the 40-yard line.
We're going to give him the 40. Looks like it'll be a pickup of 6.
6 yards. Marked it right on the 40-yard line. So the Pirates comes out and moving the football now on their own. 6 minutes left as clock stopped till they move the change. Well, they must have said he went out of bounds because they're not starting the game clock.
Got an update for you. The Floyd Central Jaguars beat Betsy Lane 44-8.
And here again, straight up the middle. Ball on the ground. And Huntington might have it. And yes, they do. As Hensley fighting for yardage, it was pulled loose. And the Highlanders fall on the football. Let's see, give Hensley a 4-yard gain on that, Charlie, and then he fumbled. And the Highlanders is going to take over 1st and 10 on the 41. Three turnovers now for Belfry here in this first half. It's hard to win a game against any competition with the turnovers, but when you got one of the top teams in the nation, top players in the nation that you're playing against, you can't give them the opportunity.
That's right.
Highlanders up 14-0. They'll try to add to that as Blackwell's in the shotgun, one back in the backfield. He fakes it to him. He's looking, throws it long, and it's overthrown. Had the man open, Chris Brown. And wow, Blackwell was backing up. Charlie threw that one. That's all arm strength.
It still overthrew him.
It still overthrew him. You're right.
Stayed right in there and took the hit, though.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. The only thing that I could say about Blackwell, the passes he's thrown is, especially the long ones downfield, he's not getting enough air under the football.
A little bit more touch.
Yeah. Highlanders break the huddle. They come to the line of scrimmage. Wideouts left and right. Got 2 backs in. Well, excuse me, got a slot now. One back in the backfield, and it's Will Coxon off the right side, and he's hit, still driving, and out to about the 49-yard line. And he's going to pick up 8.
Big run by Will Coxon.
We'll bring up 3rd and 2. Ball at the 49-yard line of Huntington. Belfry's defense needs to stiffen up here and stop the Highlanders. Clock ticking down to 5:20 here in the first half.
Will Coxon has carried the ball 12 times now for 68 yards and a touchdown.
Wideouts left and right, slot to the left, one back in the backfield. Will Coxon, he's got it, and he's going to have the first down as he hits the middle of the line, gets it inside the 50 down to the 47-yard line of Belfry.
Pick up a 4. And it's another first down for the Highlanders.
1st and 10 from the Belfry 47-yard line.
So in the Belfry territory again here, Larry.
Clock ticks under 5 minutes here in the first half. This is the second game, first night of the Pike County Bowl. Blackwell's in the shotgun as he's been most of the night. Will Coxon with him. Blackwell back to throw, across the middle, complete. Flag comes out on the side, and it's going to be close to a first down.
I think it's going to be a 10-yard pickup if it stands.
Let's see what the flag is. Could be illegal formation. He threw it from the sideline here, and
I think it could be holding. I think it was after it was right before the pass was delivered.
Okay.
Yep, they're coming back.
Ineligible receiver downfield on the offense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Well, I said illegal formation, but what happened is you had a man covered up that shouldn't have been covered up. This wide receiver should have been off the line of scrimmage. He had the tight end covered up, and the tight end went downfield, so that's an illegal receiver downfield.
Okay.
So that nullifies a 10-yard gain, backs it up to Huntington's side of the field at the 48-yard line, brings up 1st and 15. Wideouts left and right. slot to the right. Will Coxon in the backfield. He gets it coming to the left. And, whoa, they've blowed it dead. We got a false start.
Prior to the snap, false start, 58, offense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Late flag on a false start, though.
Excuse me?
Late flag for a false start.
Well, the flag was out. I just couldn't see it. It's over here on this sideline.
Okay.
And I know when he come to this side, Belfry's player had already stopped. They wasn't trying to pursue him, and then I seen the official, stopping the clock. So another 5-yard penalty for the Highlanders, and now they're behind the chains. It's 1st and 20 from their own 43-yard line.
They've got 50 yards in penalties here in the first half.
They've got to get to the 37-yard line of Belfry for the first down. And they've got twins, trips now to the left, single to the right. And here's Blackwell. He's back to throw. Looking, plenty of time. He wings it long downfield, and it is incomplete. Belfry as defender, that's number 6 back. That was Birchfield. And what's the number? Is that number 3, Chris Brown? They got tangled up going to football. No flag, which was the right call. And ball falls incomplete, 2nd and 20.
Incidental contact?
Right.
Actually, the defender fell down, and that's where they got kind of tangled up.
He fell down, and the receiver tangled up with him, went to the ground. You're right. Highlanders again, same formation. Trips to the left, single to the right. Will Coxon in the backfield. Blackwell got it. And he's going to move, and another flag comes in. He's going to take it down the left side, and he's going to go out of bounds at about the 49, but a flag comes in the middle, and that is in the vicinity of, looks like it could be a hold. And it is a hold.
I'm assuming you'll decline that and make them punt it.
I would think so.
I would decline it. I wouldn't want that offense out there much longer.
Nope.
Let's see, they're deciding whether to back it up or not.
Well, they're asking the Belfry sideline what they want, if they're going to back it up. If they back it up, it's going to take the ball back down to the 33-yard line and make it 2nd and about 30 probably. Let's see what they're going to do.
Yep, I think that's what they're going to do.
I think they're going to take the penalty, Charlie.
So it'll remain 2nd down then, won't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been 3rd and 13, or you're going to make it 2nd and 30. And the discussion right now is where the flag was at.
Well, I looked and saw the 3 on the box, so I thought it would be 4th down.
Offense number 78, penalties decline, 3rd down.
Okay. And they do decline it, and it's going to put the ball at the 50-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 13. Twins to the left and right. One back in the backfield, that's Will Coxon. Blackwell in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Plenty of time. Now he's getting a little pressure, moving around. And he drops the football, and he falls on it back at the 40-yard line. So that's going to be 4th and about 23-yard line, or 23 yards, and the Highlanders will have to punt it.
Yep.
He was getting a lot of pressure from that defensive front of the Pirates, and he started moving around, dropped the ball down, just hit it with his knee and dropped it to the ground, and was lucky to be able to fall on it.
You're exactly right, and now punting situation, so the Belfry defense has been able to hold.
3:15, clock moving here in the first half. Belfry will have the kickoff coming to them second half, so this could be a big possession. We got a timeout.
Huntington, that's their first timeout.
So we'll take one ourselves. 3:10 left. Huntington is in the lead 14-0 over Belfry this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
You've got enough to worry about. So keep your Wi-Fi worry-free with our Meshify managed Wi-Fi from Gearhart Broadband. A Gearhart technician maps signal strength throughout your home. Then, we install Meshify Wi-Fi extenders at key locations to deliver strong Wi-Fi that keeps all your devices running smooth. With no dead zones, relax with worry-free Wi-Fi. Available now from your friends at Gearhart Broadband. Call or click to learn more.
John Earl Hunt has over 30 years' experience representing disabled people.
I'm John Earl Hunt, and I've dedicated my legal career to helping people who are unable to help themselves. If you're unable to work because your job shut down or because of physical or mental problems, please call me or come in and see me so that we can discuss your just legal options. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
And we're back here at Belfry as Highlanders is going to have to punt the football. It's 4th and 24. Ball resting at the 39-yard line. And here's the punt. High punt short. And Belfry's going to let it hit. It hits about the 32-yard line. And it's going to be down at about the 34-yard line of Belfry. So they'll have 3 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first half to work and try to get some points on the board, Charlie.
We got great height on the punt. Larry just didn't get the distance he wanted. You know, those big, if you can get that height and the distance, then that's a virtually unreturnable kick.
Right. So Pirates will come out and set up shop, 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. They trail 14-0. Turned the ball over 3 times here in this first half. Really shot herself in the foot.
Yes.
It looks like Coleman has got his play now. He's calling it out. Got man in motion. He's going to hand it off to him. That's number 9. That's Bentley, and still fighting and maybe picked up the yard.
We'll see.
I think they're going to give him the 35.
You think? Yep.
Pickup of 1. 2nd and 9. Clock under 3 minutes now here in the first half. Pirates get their play now as the players get set. Going to have wing backs left and right. One back in the backfield. Looks to be number 21 in the backfield, Hackney. Haven't seen him tonight.
Well, Bentley came out hobbling.
And here is going to keep it himself. That's Coleman with it. And he takes it out to the 43-yard line. Going to be a yard short of the first down. Picks up 8. And again, Charlie, they're running to that left side. Of course, might be a smart thing to do because number 58 is over here on the right side.
Yep. He's a hoss now.
Philip Haywood's not the all-time winningest coach for nothing, right?
You're right.
And here is Bentley. Coleman. He keeps it, and he's going to be stopped. Actually going to lose a half a yard. So it's going to bring up 4th and about a yard and a half. Well, they're going to mark it all the way back to the 43, so make it a loss of a yard. 4th and 1, and Belfry is not indicating that they're going to punt the ball. 1:30 on the play clock, on the game clock, and 9 seconds on the play clock. I think they're going to let it run down and call it timeout. 4, 3, 2, and here's the timeout.
Timeout. Belfry, that's their first timeout.
So with 1:16 left here in the first half, 14-0, Huntington over the Pirates of Belfry. We'll be right back. This is Mountain Sports Network.
Appalachian Wireless is marking all smartphones 50 to 100% off retail pricing for back-to-school shoppers. Don't be tardy or you'll miss the bus. Samsung Galaxy S9, retail price over $700. On sale now for $124.99. Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, retail price over $800. On sale now, only $224.99. All smartphones are included. Just another reason to be a part of the region's best network. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless and East Kentucky Network Company. 2-year agreement required, excludes outright purchase and advantage plans while supplies last.
No matter how you connect, Gearhart Broadband delivers fast, reliable internet and Meshify Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device, all at once, with local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to Meshify Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click imctv.com to upgrade today.
Back here at Cam Stadium, Belfry 4th and 1, and they're having to punt the football. As they get the punt off, it's a nice kick way back. Hits about the 8-yard line, takes a bounce, and just inside the pylon goes out.
By a foot.
If that would have been just a yard short, they would have pinned them on about the 1-yard line, but 1:07 left here in the first half. The Huntington Highlanders will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Yep, their offense has been clicking pretty good.
That was a 57-yard punt, Charlie. As Huntington comes off the sideline, they go into a huddle.
Of course, Blackwell 4 of 9 throwing the football for 70 yards.
He's in the shotgun, been there all night, and he's going to hand it off straight up the middle, and I don't think that was Will Coxon. Let's see who that is. That is, yes it is, number 1, Ty Will Coxon. And he's going to pick up maybe 1. See where they got. Yes.
Yeah,
well,
we'll
give him one, about a half a yard. Actually, we're under 1 minute, and I think that the play clock's not even been started for some reason.
There he goes.
And now they'll come to the line of scrimmage. Tight formation. They're going in what you'd call the victory formation. They're just going to take a knee. They're going to let the clock run down. 8 seconds, 7. Now they'll snap it. If they take a snap now, they don't have to snap another one. And Blackwell just steps back, goes to a knee. It'll be a 2-yard loss, but that's going to be the last play of the first half. As Huntington comes out, takes advantage of 3 Belfry turnovers and has a 14-0 lead at the half. Belfry will be receiving the kick when we start the second half, so we'll send it back to the station. Be back in a few minutes with the halftime show this year Intermountain Sports Network.
Times like these, a small business has to work smart to make it. Gearhart Broadband can help. We've got the business-grade services you need for less, with the fastest small business internet speeds available today. The peace of mind that comes with a 24-hour Microtech local customer support hotline. And our commitment to grow when you do, with a scalability that's both fast and flexible on our reliable network. Make the smart choice. Call or visit imctv.com today.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
No matter how you connect, Gearhart Broadband delivers fast, reliable internet and Meshify Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device, all at once, with local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to Meshify Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click imctv.com to upgrade today.
And welcome back to Belfry. We're about ready for second quarter action in tonight's second game of the Community Trust Bank WIMT TV Pike County Bowl. This game is between Huntington and Belfry, and Huntington holds a 14-0 lead over the Pirates at the half. And Charlie, as we said earlier, the 3 turnovers for Belfry led to 2 scores. Both of the scores for the Highlanders.
Yes, absolutely. Belfry turning it over 3 times here in the first half. One early interception and 2 fumbles. You know, Huntington turned over once, but Belfry couldn't capitalize on it, even though he had it at the 14-yard line.
Well,
they turned it over.
They
themselves.
had it at the 15-yard line, and then they end up, I think, getting a penalty, and then had a pitch on the option that ball carrier couldn't handle, and had to fall on it. End up turning it over on down.
The interception. I think that's when they threw the interception.
The interception, yeah.
So both teams back out on the field here. We're about ready to go back to play. See what kind of adjustments these coaches made at halftime.
Right. Belfry will be receiving the kickoff. They won the toss, deferred to the second half. Coach Haywood stepping into the huddle down on the sideline as we look down on the kickoff return team.
And there go the officials taking their places. That means we're about ready for football action here in the second half. Here comes Belfry with the return team out onto the field.
Tonight's first game between Phelps and Eastridge. Phelps come away with a big win on that game. 44-0?
44-0. Let me see if I can give you an update on what's happening in the area real quick, if I can pull it up. Phelps 44-0 over East Ridge. Floyd Central 44-6 over Betsy Lane. North Laurel 44-6 over Prestonsburg, and Paintsville 48-6 over Harlan. That's the updates for what I've got here tonight.
And Highlands kicker number 82, Isaiah Carpenter, lines it up.
He's been able to boot it well.
Yes, he's been done a heck of a job, and he is listed as a senior. He approaches the football, hits in the air, high and deep, and the ball taken at the 3-yard line. Out across the 15 and loses his footing as he tried to make a cut and goes down at the 16-yard line. That's number 9, Ben Bentley.
Yep, Bentley.
And again, you let that one go, Charlie. It goes into the end zone.
Right, you come back out to the 20.
Right at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10 Pirates. And we got a timeout. We have no time run off the clock. And now it's a runner. Runs 3-second off, stops again. And the Whitehead is over to the Belfry sideline telling them they need to get the clock operator straightened out. So they're going to run it down 3 seconds, 11:57. And now we'll get started.
All right, so we've got 11:55 clock now,
And Belfry's at the line of scrimmage. That's Coleman. And he's going to hand it off straight up the middle. And fumble, ball loose. And
yep,
Highlanders come up with it again.
4 turnovers in the ball game, and that's trouble for Belfry right there.
That was Hensley giving that one up. And A.J. Prestera, a 5'10", 205-pound senior, comes up with the football for the Highlanders. And inside the red zone, starting out at the 17-yard line. Not the way the Pirates wanted the second half to get started.
No, absolutely not. I'll tell you right now, they're the Huntington's going to try their best to put points on the board here and add to that lead.
No doubt. There's Blackwell, and he gives it off to Will Coxon, and he's going to be caught in the backfield. And, well, they're going to mark him at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
So Will Coxon with no gain on the play.
Bring up 2nd and 10. Pirates need a big stop here. If they can hold them to a field goal, it would be huge right now, Charlie.
Yes, it would.
Highlanders break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Wide out to the right, slot to the left. Will Coxon in the backfield. He takes it straight up the middle. And he's hit, just keeps pushing the pile forward. Inside the 15, down to about the 12-yard line.
5.
We're going to mark him at the 13. Let's see, well, they even put it down here. Now they're marking him at the 12. So going to give him 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Huntington back to the line of scrimmage. Wide out to the left. Slot also to the left. Will Coxon in the backfield. He takes it, coming to the left side. He cuts it upfield. Flag comes in. And Will Coxon down
Makes it to the 9,
the 9-yard line, but could be a hold right where he made his cuts, where the flag come in. And that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a hold on Huntington. Flag laying at about the 13-yard line, so that'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Holding, number 61 on the offense, 10-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
And that's going to back it up and to the 23-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and 16. Big defensive play here for the Pirates defense, Charlie. They got the break they needed with the hold. Now, if they can stop them, maybe force a field goal attempt. Wide out to the left, slot to the left. Will Coxon in the backfield. He's faked it to him. Blackwell being pressured, and he's going to be sacked. Back at the 27-yard line, he's going to lose 4 more, and it's going to bring up 4th and 20. So let's see what the kicker has, Charlie. Carpenter coming onto the field. He's going to place it at the 34-yard line. It's going to be a 44-yard attempt. We know he has the leg as far as distance on his kickoff. See what kind of accuracy he has.
Yes.
And here's the snap, ball down, kick in the air, and it's going to be wide to the right and maybe just a little short. So Belfry Pirates holds their ground, and the turnover does not hurt them. Score remains 14-0 as Belfry will take over on their own 20-yard line on the missed field goal attempt.
Yep, so Belfry a good field position for them, or good turnabout anyway.
Exactly.
Didn't cost them with the turnover.
The big penalty for Huntington, they shot themselves in the foot on that one. And we've got official time. We've got a player for Belfry down here on the Belfry sideline, just on the field at the bench, and got a cramp. First one we've seen tonight, either game.
Well, you know, we've had this cooler weather.
Clock rests with 9:22 left here in the 3rd quarter. 14-0 Huntington.
So waiting on the getting the Belfry player stretched out, put him back out on the sideline as we've got.
They must be cramping both legs. Well, no, he's got the one up. There's 2 different people working on it.
9:22 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And now they're working on the other one. Maybe they're just stretching him out.
Maybe so. Of course, you know.
The Belfry defense, Charlie, has held up pretty good right now against that big line of Huntington Highlanders.
Yeah.
When you got the number 2 player in the nation lining up against you over on the offensive side and the defensive side, and you've only given up 14 points and turned it over 4 times, you've done well.
Yes, you have.
And now we're about ready to get back to action as the player gets to the sideline. Coleman stepping under center. He takes it. And a little misdirection and nothing doing. Maybe going to lose a yard.
Yep.
And is that Dixon on the carry? Yes, Isaiah Dixon. And he's going to be dropped back for a 2-yard loss back at the 18-yard line. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 12.
This Huntington defense looks like it may have gotten stronger since halftime, Larry.
Pirates has had trouble. They've had a couple drives that they moved it down the field and then they end up turning it over, but it's 3 and 4 yards at a lick. It's not the big chunk plays that we're used to seeing this Pirate offense get. And here is a fake, and they're going to be pitched out. Nice block on the edge. Still inbounds, fighting for it. That is Dixon, and he's going to be out to about the 28, 29-yard line.
Look, I'm going to mark him at the 28-yard line. Be a gain of what, 10?
That's a gain of 10. We'll mark him at the 29. Going to be a yard short, 3rd and 1. We've seen Coleman convert one of these earlier on the keeper. Let's see what he does this time. And try to get the Highlands to jump off. Had some movement, but evidently they didn't come across the line. And now they'll check their play. Coleman back under center again. Hands it off straight up the middle, and that's a 1st down as Hensley dives across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Move the chains for the Pirates. Pick up a 3.
You know, the Huntington team showing a lot of discipline, too, by not jumping on that hard count. They got them the first time early in the game, and they've not done it since.
Hey, you're right. Well-coached team. Both of these teams is well-coached. It's almost like a playoff game here, the first game of the season. And now they're back ready to play. Got double slots, double wideouts, and Coleman tried to keep it, but he's tackled, and that shooting the gap, that's number 12. Stephen Perrine, and he takes him down for no gain.
You know, Coleman running the option right there, and everybody stayed home like they were supposed to, and the lineman able to get in there and get a hand on him, knock him down.
You're right. Had the running back covered, couldn't pitch it to him, and Perrine just stepped in and made the tackle.
You know, that's the only, and assignment football is the only way you can play that option.
The only way. Wide out to the left, double slots, back in the backfield, and under center, and again, option, going to pitch it back. And this is Dixon, makes a nice move, breaks loose, he's free.
Gone.
40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown Pirates, no flags on the play.
A 68-yard touchdown run by Dixon.
Broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage and then made one tackler miss and takes it to the house, and the Pirates are on the board. 6:47 left, 3rd quarter, 14-6.
We got a ball game.
Yes, we do.
Missed opportunity for Huntington, and Belfry takes advantage of this one.
That was that big chunk play we're talking about you hadn't seen.
So with 6:47 to go here in the 3rd.
And Grayson Cook going to attempt the extra point. High snap, and he runs, and no good. The holder at a high snap had to come up off his knee to try to get the snap, try to get it in the end zone, couldn't make it. So with 6:47 left, 3rd quarter, 14-6. Huntington over Belfry. We'll be right back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
No matter how you connect, Gearhart Broadband delivers fast, reliable internet and Meshify Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device, all at once, with local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to Meshify Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click imctv.com to upgrade today.
Hall Funeral Home has provided caring services since 1947, helping families honor the ones they love. With convenient parking and access, our facilities provide an affordable, comfortable place for friends and families, whether you need spacious accommodations or a more intimate setting. Hall Funeral Home's pre-planning services can shield loved ones from making decisions at a stressful time. For pre-planning or at your time of need, trust the caring professionals at Hall Funeral Home in Martin.
Two very successful programs going at each other here right now.
Yes, it is. And Grayson Cook backs up, takes his step to the side, and he's ready to deliver the kickoff. Approaches the ball, and it's a high kick going to be taken at about the 5-yard line, fumbled, and still loose. And wow, a player dives over top of him, hits him while he's on the ground. It falls into his lap at about the 15-yard line. So that was an adventure.
Yes, it was. You know, almost looking at that, if Belfry gets that turnover, then we got a real ball game going.
The old adjectives that you talk about, the old oblong football, taking those crazy bounces, you could have used them all on that play.
Tell you, been doing this a long time. I've seen it bounce a lot of different ways.
So they'll have it 1st and 10 on the 15. See if they can answer the score by the Pirates. As they come to the line of scrimmage, that's Blackwell in the shotgun. He's back, looking to throw, still looking, no pressure. Now he moves in the pocket, brings it out, and just throws it out of bounds as he was trying to get it to number 80, that is Pete Lopatron. And he was double teamed, threw it out of bounds. Go back, get you another play, 2nd and 10.
Of course, now, you know, of course, they're a team that can do that because they have that big playability. You know, if you're going to throw the ball like that, you better have somebody that can go out and get it.
Yes. They got wideouts left and right, slot to the left, one back in the backfield with Coxon. He takes a big hole up the middle. He's free. He's got one man to beat him. They chase him down from behind out at about the 48-yard line, so huge run that time by Will Coxon.
So 30.
And that is a 33-yard run.
Okay. Will Coxon now over 100 yards, 111.
Snap that one at the 15-yard line, and one player for Belfry, the deep safety, he caused him to change direction, and the pursuit caught up with him, or he would have been gone to the house. Blackwell in the shotgun, Will Coxon behind him, got one slot, wideouts left and right. Blackwell back, looking to throw, fires across the middle, wide open, and nice hit. The ball was delivered right to Chris Brown, and who is that, number 5, I think? Number 5 or number 6, can't see, for Belfry, jarred the ball loose.
Hey, that was a big hit, too, because that was a nice pass.
Yes, it was. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10, ball resting at the 48-yard line of Huntington. Clock stops with 5:59 left.
Huntington trying to answer the Belfry score and keep that margin.
They break a huddle. We got twins to the right, single wide out to the left. And we've got a flag.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
I missed that one.
I did too. And backs it up 5 yards back to the 43-yard line, so brings up 2nd and 15. And they'll go into the huddle now, Highlanders. Now they approach the line of scrimmage. Wide out to the left. Twins to the right. Slot also to the left. Wilcoxon in the backfield. And here's Blackwell back getting some pressure. A little screen across the middle, and it's incomplete as they was trying for the...
Trying to see who that is that broke it up.
Middle screen. Ball intended for Wilcoxon, and he comes away holding his shoulder, Charlie.
Dylan Goff, number 80, right in the middle of that to break that up.
Wilcoxon tried to go up and get the high throw, and he might have taken a shot in the shoulder. He's holding that left shoulder as he goes back to the huddle. 3rd and 15.
Blackwell
big defensive play here. Excuse me, Charlie. Big defensive play for Belfry.
Blackwell's missed on his last 5 passes.
If they can force a punt here, they'd have a chance to maybe tie it. Here's Blackwell back to throw. Plenty of time, still looking. Now he's breaking down. He comes out, he's going to run with it, and they're going to stop him at about the 42, 43-yard line, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain,
yep.
So it's going to bring up 4th and 15 and force the Highlanders into a punting situation.
Hey, this Belfry defense has done a great job here to start this second half.
Well, the last 2 drives, the Highlanders been moving it, and like we seen the first game, you get that little 5-yard penalty and backs you up, puts you behind the chains, and the defense has stepped up and made them pay for it.
You're right.
And this is number 2, Damus, doing the punting duties for Highlanders. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Puts a foot in, a high, short kick. And it's going to come down, hits at about the 32, gets a nice roll, goes out of bounds. Let's see, they're going to mark it at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10, Belfry.
So the Pirates see if they can keep that offense clicking. You know, they got that one score, another one up here, Larry. They can, and the 2-point conversion, they can tie this thing up.
Well, you chip away, and then you get the big play. That's what's happened the last time. So they're at the line of scrimmage. Coleman looking to the sideline to get into play. He's got wideouts left and right. And right now it looks like a double slot. One back in the backfield. Coleman is going to go under center. And he takes the snap, hands it straight off up the middle, and nice run that time by Hensley as he gets it out to the 34-yard line, pick up a 5. Well, actually, they're going to pick up a 6. So it brings up 2nd and 4. How many times we've seen this Belfry team, Charlie, up the middle, 1 or 2 yards the first half, and the second half you start getting that 3 and 4 yard surge.
Right.
Same formation. And here again is going to keep it Coleman, and he's going to have the first down over the 40 up to about the 43-yard line. Faked it to Hensley. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball at the 43-yard line off Belfry. 4:11 on the clock. 3rd quarter.
Coleman is leading this team down the field, led them down the last trip. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Same formation, double slots, wideouts left and right, and here up the middle, nothing doing this time as Hensley ran into big number 61 in there. That is Terrence Pankey, 6 foot 275 junior, and stopped that one immediately. They're going to give him a yard.
He's got 32 yards on 9 carries here so far.
Ball at the 44-yard line, 2nd and 9. Same formation, double slots, one back in the backfield, wideouts left and right. Coleman takes it, pitches it back. And this is Dixon, the play that he scored on, and nothing happening this time as, again, number 61, Pankey, out on the tackle. And a yard gain again is going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Is that Hensley again?
No, that was Dixon.
Dixon, sorry.
Highlanders defensive line stepping up right now, and we've got a player down for Belfry. That's number 6, Birchfield. Looks like he might have a cramp, so we'll take a break. 2:55 left, third quarter, 14-6. Huntington over Belfry this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
You've got enough to worry about. So keep your Wi-Fi worry-free with our Meshify managed Wi-Fi from Gearhart Broadband. A Gearhart technician maps signal strength throughout your home. Then we install Meshify Wi-Fi extenders at key locations to deliver strong Wi-Fi that keeps all your devices running smooth. With no dead zones. Relax with worry-free Wi-Fi. Available now from your friends at Gearhart Broadband. Call or click to learn more.
John Earl Hunt has over 30 years experience representing disabled people.
I'm John Earl Hunt, and I've dedicated my legal career to helping people who are unable to help themselves. If you're unable to work because of job shutdown or because of physical or mental problems, please call me or come in and see me so that we can discuss your just legal options. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Welcome back to Belfry here, the Pike, the Community Trust WIMT TV Pike County Bowl, 34th annual here, as Huntington leads it 14-6 over the Belfry Pirates.
Belfry will have it, excuse me, 3rd and 8, just short of their own 45-yard line. Scored their only touchdown on the last possession that they had. And here is back looking to throw Coleman, and he's going to be sacked.
That's going to be a sack, yep.
As they get him at the 43-yard line, it's going to bring up 4th and 10 and force Belfry to punt.
So bad break for the Belfry Pirates there, as they thought they had some momentum after the last score, and then the Highlanders come in and stop them, make them punt it away on 4th down.
Yes, their defense stepped up that time, mainly their front four. And Grayson Cook with the punt. It's a line drive, but it's a long kick and over the head of the man back, and it's going to be down at the half-yard line, Charlie.
Wow.
It looked like that old pigskin took that sideways bounce, and
he thought he was going in the end zone, was watching it go.
He did,
it was a good move on his part.
And you can credit the good hustle of the Belfry player. That was number 9, Ben Bentley, down and picking the football up at the half-yard line. So they've got 99 and a half yards to go if we're going to score on this one.
As far as you can go.
That's it.
I mean, you got to go the full length of the
Well,
field.
you know, in the first half, he missed it by, a half a yard, putting it in the corner of the end zone.
Yep, you're right.
Gets the ball to turn over. He kicks a line drive kick, but it turns over. Looks like a pass going down the field. So the Highlanders come out, and Blackwell hands it off, and it's tripped up as man just got to the hole. Who is that, number 10? And that's Diallo Mitchell carrying the football for Highlanders, and he's going to get it out to the 3-yard line, give him 3. 2nd and 7. Wideouts left and right, slot to the left. One back in the backfield. Blackwell takes it in the shotgun, looking, throws it across the middle. Nice catch. Reaches up at Damas, just snatches it out of the air. So, and they're going to bring him down at the 20-yard line, 1st down, Highlanders.
17 yards on the reception.
That ball had some zip on it, and he just reaches up and snatches it right out of the air.
You want to say that's a gutsy call or what?
I'm telling you.
Dropping back and throwing it out of your own end zone.
Right. Well, that's confidence in that offensive line. And here's a handoff. And it's Mitchell, and he's going to be taken down after about a 2-yard gain. Diallo Mitchell, a 6', 195-pound junior, running the football. You know, Will Coxon not in on this drive, Charlie, and the last drive on the screen, you remember we mentioned that he looked like he's holding his shoulder,
right.
so he might be injured. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 7. And here again, Blackwell looking to throw. He's getting some pressure, rolling to the right, throws it downfield, and it's intercepted, but out of bounds by Belfry, so it's going to go for an incomplete pass, be 3rd and 7 from the 23-yard line.
You know, he needs to learn and set and throw that football because he's throwing it off his back foot on the run.
On the run. He's got that big arm, you know, and you see quarterbacks at any level. If they got that big arm, they got a lot of confidence in it, and sometimes they don't have the best mechanics.
Right.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 7, ball from the 23-yard line. Another big defensive play here for Belfry if they can come up with the stop. And here's Blackwell, got it, looking to throw. Plenty of time, throws it across the middle and incomplete. And then had a late shot, and then the receiver comes up and gives a chuck to the Belfry player and draws the flag. So I think we're going to have a personal foul.
I think you're right, but I'm like you. I think that was a late hit on a helpless defender is what the word they use.
Yeah, and we got a Belfry player down. And looks like it could be another cramp. Let's see what the call is. Why that Jim Cecil
after the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, half the distance, 4th down.
So that's going to move it back half the distance. The ball was at the 23. You had to take it back. What would that be, Charlie? 12 and a half? 11 and a half?
Yes.
Hey, that umpire out there now, he can add. He got it right on that 11 and a half. So that's going to bring up 4th down and let's see, about 19 yards. So Highlanders will have to punt the football, and Belfry could get some great field position on this. The punter for Huntington has been booting the ball high, but not getting a lot of distance.
Yep. Yeah, he's like I say, he's not getting the ball to turn over either, like we were talking about.
Number 3, Isaac Dixon back for the Pirates. Number 2, Bryce Damus will do the punting. 4.7 seconds left here in this quarter.
And Huntington's going to have to call a timeout. I don't think it had the personnel they wanted out on the field right there.
Well, we'll stay right here, just 4 seconds left.
Timeout, Huntington. That's their first timeout.
I want to remind everybody tonight's game brought to you by Appalachian Wireless, Hall Funeral Home, Intermountain Cable, Overhead Door, Microtech, David Barber for Kentucky Court of Appeals. It is Coalfields Telephone, Intermountain Cable, Rodney Scott for Pike County Sheriff, and attorney John Earl Hunt. Appreciate those fine folks allowing us to be here and bring this action to you. This has been a really good football game.
And speaking of attorney John Earl Hunt, at the end of the game, we will have the Intermountain Sports attorney John Earl Hunt player of the game, and we've got several good ones to pick from right now, Charlie.
We do.
And now we're back ready to play as Huntington will punt the football. That's Damus doing the punting duties. Waiting for the snap. And he gets it. And the kick's off. High, short kick. This is going to hit at about the 35 and back up the field. Gets a nice Belfry bounce, and it's going to be down at the 27-yard line.
Wow.
So great field position for the Pirates, and that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter, 14-6. Huntington with the lead. Pirates will have the ball in great field position when we return. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
You might hit your 2 o'clock.
Appalachian Wireless is marking all smartphones 50 to 100% off retail pricing for back-to-school shoppers. Don't be tardy or you'll miss the bus. Samsung Galaxy S9, retail price over $700. On sale now for $124.99. Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, retail price over $800. On sale now, only $224.99. All smartphones are included. Just another reason to be a part of the region's best network. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless, an East Kentucky network company. 2-year agreement required, excludes outright purchase and advantage plans while supplies last.
No matter how you connect, Gearhart Broadband delivers fast, reliable internet and Meshify Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device, all at once, with local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to Meshify Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click imctv.com to upgrade today.
Welcome back to Cam Stadium here on the campus of Belfry High School. 14-6. We've got a real barn burner going here between the Highlanders of Huntington and the Belfry Pirates. And Belfry with great field position here, Larry, 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line of Huntington.
Of Huntington, you're right. And we're waiting for the TV timeout. We have a 2-minute timeout for TV. Both teams are on the field ready to play.
Cramp's really hurting the Belfry Pirates right now, Larry. We've got another player coming off the field with a cramp lineman out there coming off.
And Charlie, last year in this football game here in the Pike County Bowl, it was a 45-34 win for Huntington, so we're not going to have that many points put on the board tonight, and could be a little closer than the 11-point game.
Well, it's 8 right, eight right now.
Yes.
Belfry would like to make it 2 or even, one or the other.
Tied up, and we're ready to go now as Coleman steps under center and hands it off in the backfield and breaking loose. And down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line goes Peyton Hensley. A big run of 8 yards. Pirates back to the line of scrimmage. And Coleman under center. Slots left and right, one back in the backfield. And again, and Coleman hands it off to Hensley, and he is going to be.
I think he's going to be right at the marker.
First. They're going to give him a first down. Pick up about 2.5. We'll call it 3 yards, and it's going to move the chains as they place the ball in between the 16 and 17-yard line, 1st and 10 Pirates.
Hensley carried it 11 times now for 43 yards.
Going right at the big front, defensive front for Huntington. Wideouts left and right now, slots left and right, one back in the backfield. And again, he faked it to Hensley, and Hensley was wrapped up, as well as Coleman being dropped for a 1-yard loss.
Well, you know, the Highlanders brought the blitz up the middle that time.
Yeah, and you know, you have what you call a run blitz, and that's what that was.
Yes.
And Belfry ended up losing a yard. 2nd and 11. Ball at the 18-yard line. Belfry trails by 8. We're in the 4th quarter, 10:25 left. Coleman under center. And he gives it again straight up the middle to Hensley. And he's going to go inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Big 3rd down now for the Pirates as they're going to have it 4th and 7. Oh, excuse me, 3rd and 7.
5-yard pickup on that play.
Of course, you know this is 4 down territory. Wideouts left and right, double slots, and again, straight up the middle to Hensley, and he's going to be stopped after maybe a yard. Let's see where they're going to mark him. Charlie going to mark it at the 12-yard line, so it's going to bring up 4th and 5.
Yep, 3-yard pickup.
And the Pirates is sending on the field goal unit. Going to try to cut it to 5 points.
Make it down to make it a one-score ball game.
Right.
Make up for the miss on the extra point a while ago.
Number 6 will be your holder. That's Isaiah Birchfield. And number 34 will be the kicker, Grayson Cook. But the Pirates is going to call timeout. So 9:07 left, 14-6. Huntington with the lead. When we return, Belfry will be trying to add a field goal this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
Timeout.
Times like these, a small business has to work smart to make it. Gearhart Broadband can help. We've got the business-grade services you need for less, with the fastest small business internet speeds available today. The peace of mind that comes with a 24-hour Microtech local customer support hotline. And our commitment to grow when you do, with a scalability that's both fast and flexible on our reliable network. Make the smart choice. Call or visit imctv.com today.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
No matter how you connect, Gearhart Broadband delivers fast, reliable internet and Meshify Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device, all at once, with local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to Meshify Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click imctv.com to upgrade today.
And Belfry's trying the field goal. It's up, and it is good. A 28-yard field goal, and that cuts the score to 14-9 in favor of Huntington with 9:01 left here in the ball game, Charlie. And now it's up to the Belfry defense. They've had a couple big stops the last 2 times, been able to stop the Highlanders.
Yes, sir, Larry. I'll tell you what, also remind everybody again, tonight's game brought to you by Appalachian Wireless, Intermountain Cable, Coalfields Telephone, David Barber for Kentucky Court of Appeals, and attorney John Earl Hunt, Hall Funeral Home, Microtech, Overhead Door, and Rodney Scott for Pike County Sheriff. Appreciate those fine folks allowing us to bring you all the action, and we've got a barn burner going here as we were talking earlier.
Yes, we have. Pirates has hung around despite the 4 turnovers that they've given up, and also a bad snap on an extra point try. And they've hung tough and got the lead down to 5 points.
So a score right now gives them the lead. And a touchdown.
And they have shut Huntington out here in the second half.
Huntington went to that passing game, Larry, and I'm not sure that was a smart move. They were running the ball well. But then again, right now, Will Coxon's out and hurt. I don't know if he's going to make it back tonight or not.
That's right. We'll see if he comes back in on this possession as Grayson Cook tees the football up, steps back, and we're ready for the kickoff as he approaches the football. It's a line drive kick, excuse me, and he's going to be taken down at the 8-yard line, but the knee was down when he received the football, so deep in their own end of the field at the 8 is where Huntington is starting. The last time they started on the half-yard line, so that's pretty good field position.
That's true. Definitely improved their field position.
So Belfry got what they wanted now. It's up to the defense to hold the offense of the Highlanders and give it back to their offense, see what they can do with it. As Huntington breaks the huddle, this is Blackwell, and he's in the shotgun. Wideouts left and right, single back in the backfield, and that is not Will Coxon. That's number 10, again, Mitchell, and he has it, cuts it up the field, and has a nice gain out just over the 15-yard line.
7-yard pickup, looks like.
The back end of the football will be on the 15-yard line. We'll call it 2nd and 3. And Huntington, Charlie, they want a ball-controlled drive to take some time off the clock right now.
Yeah, I mean, this game's been going, we may be here for a while.
You're right. Blackwell waiting for the snap again. Hands it off to Mitchell over on the left side. This time he has the first down, breaks the tackle, gets to the sideline, hits a race, and they finally catch up with him and take him down out at the 47-yard line.
Let's see.
Pickup of 32 yards.
And who was that?
That was Diallo Mitchell, number 10. Same thing happened when they was down on the half-yard line. They had the big run that got them out close to the 47 or 48-yard line. And then they had the penalties and backed them up and was forced to punt the ball.
Right.
Blackwell back to the line of scrimmage. Wideouts left and right, slot to the left. Again, handed off to Mitchell, and he's short yardage that time up the middle, maybe a half a yard.
Give him a yard because he did move the marker, but not much.
Yes. Clock running at 7:30, 14-9. Huntington over Belfry. Huntington has it 2nd and 9 on their own 48-yard line. Belfry has 2 timeouts left. Huntington 1. That could play big. Down if the score stays the same. Here's Mitchell again, and a big run, and he's going to have the first down as he gets down inside the 45 to the 42-yard line.
Give him 11 on that one.
Fresh legs, Charlie. Will Coxon was doing an excellent job of running the ball, but Mitchell hadn't carried it until Will Coxon got hurt, but it looks like he's got about a half a step more speed than some of the players now.
6 carries for 56 yards so far here in this second half.
That's a nice carry, about a little over 9 yards a carry. Highlanders back to the line of scrimmage. Wideouts left and right, slot to the right. And here again, Mitchell coming off the right side, spin move in the lane, still on his feet. And another first down run as he takes it to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 12. And the big front line now, Charlie, is opening up some huge holes for the Highlanders.
Yeah, that's a big, what was it, about 13?
Pickup of 12.
12, okay.
And Belfry's going to call a timeout as they're going to try to...
Belfry, that's their second timeout.
Going to try to regroup as 6:35 left here in this ball game. Huntington with the 5-point lead, but they're on the march now as they're down, started the drive on their own 7-yard line, and they've moved it to the 30-yard line of Belfry. Like to let everyone know that in tonight's first game, 44-0 Phelps over East Ridge. The 34th annual Community Trust Bank WYMT TV Pike County Bowl, and it's been a dandy. Big crowd here right now, both sides. Beautiful night. Yes, beautiful temperature tonight. Just nice football weather. Belfry breaking the huddle on the sideline, getting back out to the center of the field, and here comes the Highlanders of Huntington.
I tell you, they've come back with a vengeance here with Mitchell right now.
Well, that big front line, we've talked about it all night. They got the All-American player, number 2 player in the nation, number 1 offensive tackle in the nation, and they're just lining it up. And giving the ball over to Mitchell and putting him behind. That's number 58, Darnell Wright, and he's opening up some huge holes.
Yep.
Of course, when you're 6'6", 300, if you open up a hole at all, it's going to be
huge. It's a big hole, yeah.
And we're back ready to play as Blackwell in the shotgun. He takes it and hands it to Mitchell again, and this side off the left side. And the ball's loose, and they're going to call it a fumble, Charlie, but Highlanders end up jumping on the football, and it's going to be enough for a first down as it goes inside the 20 to the 19-yard line.
How many yards did he get before he fumbled? About 5?
The ball was on the 30. He got 11 yards altogether, so I'm not.
Okay.
He got hit about the.
Is he the one recovered it?
No, it was one of the linemen covered it. He got hit somewhere around the 11 or 12-yard line. Or excuse me, the 21-22. Well, now they're backing it up. They're saying he was down.
Okay.
Well, they moved the chains. Now they're moving them back. Okay.
So we'll find out how much you had here in a minute.
Well, the line of scrimmage was the 30-yard line, so.
So you got 7. Yeah, 75. So you got 75 yards right now in the game. Trying to get everything reset. They had.
Chain game moved before they got. They're going to mark it at the 29. And they're placing the football at the 23. So it's going to be 2nd and 3, looks like.
Yep. And Jimmy having to explain to the Huntington coach.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to move it back up 30. That's where they was at. It was at the 30-yard line.
Okay.
And now they'll stretch it out to the 20, and the ball's at the 23, and that's going to make it 2nd and 3.
And now we're ready to go back to play. All the housekeeping's done.
And they'll wind the clock, and it starts at got 6:12 left here in this football game. And it's going to be 2nd and a long 3. Wideouts left and right, slot to the left. Mitchell in the backfield. Blackwell takes it, gives it to Mitchell. And he comes off the right side, and he's stopped short of the first down. He's going to be stopped at about the 21-yard line, pick up a 3, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Of course, this is 4 down territory for the Highlanders, because even if they don't make the first down, it's going to be a long field for Belfry and taking time off the clock.
I think you get on that horse and ride him.
I think you're right. Mitchell in the backfield, and here he goes. He's taking it back to the left this time, and he's going to have the first down, but going to stop him at the 19, pick up of 2. So we'll move the chains, give Huntington a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 19. Clock stopped at 5:12 left in the ball game as they move the chains, and then once they get them set, they'll wind the clock, and here it is.
10 carries, 79 yards here in the second half, so 7.9 yards per carry.
Actually, that's the last 2 drives that they've had.
Yes.
He's come in and carried the ball. Blackwell in the shotgun, and here's Mitchell again. They give it to him, and Belfry has a defensive player who is at number 1 shooting the gap and stopping him for a 2-yard loss this time.
Justin Barker.
Back at the 21-yard line.
All right, now watch for the play action pass.
Both teams, Charlie, with 1 timeout left. Clock moving at 4:30 here in the ball game. Time is becoming critical.
Look for the play action pass this time. They'll fake it to Mitchell and try to throw it.
I think they'll keep it on the ground, keep that clock running,
Well,
because they've got a field goal kicker that could kick it and move it back out to an 8-point lead. And here's Blackwell keeping it, and he's going to be stopped for a yard loss. He faked it to Mitchell and come rolling out to his right. Belfry's defense was all over that one.
Yes.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 13 as the Highlanders has lost yardage the last 2 plays.
Yes,
we're under
right.
4 minutes. Ball in the middle of the field, so see if they run it up the middle to try to keep it there in case they're going to try for the field goal attempt. Wideouts left and right, slot to the right, man in the backfield, Mitchell. They give it to Mitchell off the left side, breaks 1 tackle, and he spins and is going to be taken down at the 16-yard line. So that's going to bring up 4th and about 7. And the clock ticking at 3:15. Let's see, Charlie. They could let it run down after the play clock starts and then take their final timeout, take that time off the clock and go for the field goal. And I think that might be what they're going to do.
Yeah, maybe either that maybe they're going to run another play. I don't know.
Well, it's 4th and 7. I don't think they'll run another play. I think they're going to let it play clock run down. It's at 5,
yeah,
4.
he's loosening up over on the sideline.
3, and he calls the timeout. And the clock will stop at 2:46 here in the ball game. 14-9.
Timeout. Huntington, that's their 2nd timeout.
And we'll take a short break and be right back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
No matter how you connect, Gearhart Broadband delivers fast, reliable internet and Meshify Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device, all at once, with local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to Meshify Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click imctv.com to upgrade today.
Hall Funeral Home has provided caring services since 1947, helping families honor the ones they love. With convenient parking and access, our facilities provide an affordable, comfortable place for friends and families, whether you need spacious accommodations or a more intimate setting. Hall Funeral Home's pre-planning services can shield loved ones from making decisions at a stressful time. For pre-planning or at your time of need, trust the caring professionals at Hall Funeral Home in Martin.
You going to have to pick us up.
You're going to have to catch up with us.
You ran the extra head.
All right, Wayne. Let's go. And we're back at Cam Stadium as Huntington is going to attempt a 33-yard field goal, move that lead back out to 8. And here's the snap, kick in the air, and it is good. So with 2:41 left here in the ball game, Huntington extends their lead, 17-9. And we'll be right back shortly for the kickoff as Belfry will have 2:41 left to try to tie this one up. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
You've got enough to worry about. So keep your Wi-Fi worry-free with our Meshify managed Wi-Fi from Gearhart Broadband. A Gearhart technician maps signal strength throughout your home. Then we install Meshify Wi-Fi extenders at key locations to deliver strong Wi-Fi that keeps all your devices running smooth. With no dead zones, relax with worry-free Wi-Fi. Available now from your friends at Gearhart Broadband. Call or click to learn more.
John Earl Hunt has over 30 years' experience representing disabled people.
I'm John Earl Hunt, and I've dedicated my legal career to helping people who are unable to help themselves. If you're unable to work because of job shutdown or because of physical or mental problems, please call me or come in and see me so that we can discuss your just legal options. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Welcome back to Cam Stadium, and here comes the kickoff, Larry.
As Carpenter puts a boot into it, and it is going to sail into the end zone. So Belfry will have it on their own 20-yard line. 2:41, all it's left. They trail by 8.
I don't think he meant to put it in the end zone because he didn't pull a full swing and it was legging at that time.
Hey, he's got a lot of power in that leg.
Yep.
It's been either the end zone or inside the 5 every time he's kicked it.
You're
tonight.
exactly right.
So Belfry might have to add a little passing into the offense here. Of course, you still got 241. They had the only touchdown they scored was a big run by Dixon, breaking a tackle and taking it down the sideline.
Well, it's still only an 8-point game. They could tie it with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Yes, and here is that's Coleman, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage where they're going to give him the 21-yard line, give him 1. And Belfry will go to the hurry-up offense now as clock ticking. 2:20 left here in the ball game. Coleman getting his play now, relaying it to his teammates. Double slot. Here goes a man in motion. That's Dixon. Coleman back looking to throw, and he's a lot of pressure put on him. And is that the big number?
That's the big
58?
man. 300 pounds, and he runs Coleman down.
Yeah, Darnell Wright. Well, some of the
timeout, Belfry. That's their final timeout.
Some of the press here from Huntington said that they thought that he was a better defensive end than an offensive tackle. Of course, he's ranked number 2 in the nation, or number 1 in the nation as an offensive tackle, and number 7 as a defensive end.
Yep, and I'll tell you, we're going to make a call on who we think the Intermountain Sports Attorney John Earl Hunt Player of the Game is going to be here tonight, Larry, and that's going to be a tough call.
Yes, it is.
You know, we want to see how we're going to make that call here in a minute. We'll have to talk it over with Wayne, and Alex get their votes on this thing too.
Get some
input,
extra input.
That's right.
1:56 all that's left, and it's 3rd and 10. Well, they got 3rd and 10 on the scoreboard, but it's 3rd and about 6 or 7, 6, because the ball was on the 24-yard line. So
big
you got
play.
2 plays to pick up 6.
Yeah, I mean they've got to go 4 downs right now. You're right.
Right. Yeah. It's 4 downs. It made no difference where you're at, even though you're in the shadow of your own goalposts. I mean, this is the game right here. These final 2 plays, if they don't get the first down, Coleman under center, and he's going to the pitch. Pitch it back to Dixon, and Dixon fighting, and he's going to get a couple out to about the 27-yard line. So it's going to bring up 4th and 3, and this could be the ball game right here, Charlie.
You're right.
And Belfry has got to have to hurry, even though it's 4th and 3, because time's ticking. 1:30 left here in the ball game. Coleman has his play, relaying it to his teammates. He goes under center. And here's the snap. And Coleman's going to pitch it back, and that's nowhere, as that's number 9 stopped in the backfield. Bentley all the way back to the 21-yard line, loses 5 on the play. And the worst part of that is Huntington will take it over on downs on the 21-yard line. Belfry has no timeouts, Charlie. 1:13 left on the clock, so only thing they have to do is snap it a couple times and take a knee, and they're going to come away with a big 17-9 victory here in the Pike County Bowl.
Hard-fought battle here tonight, though. These 2 teams both laid it out all over the field tonight.
Yes, they did. A very high-level brand of football we've seen here tonight in this second football game.
Oh, yeah, you may not see this kind of football again until playoffs.
And they're going into victory formation as Blackwell steps under center, takes a snap, steps back, and now goes to a knee. Clock running. They're going to place it at the 24-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 3. But they're not worrying about the yardage lost right now. They're just wanting that clock to run. And they've got the play clock running. It's at 20 seconds. The game clock's at 50 seconds. So one more snap might do it. They'll let that play clock run all the way down to about 2 or 3 seconds and then take the snap. Blackwell under center. And again, he takes a snap, steps back, and takes a knee. And clock at 25 seconds, and that's going to be it, Charlie, as Huntington Highlanders come into Belfry on the Pike County Bowl and going to go away with a 17-9 victory over the Pirates. So we're going to send it back to the station. We'll be back shortly with some final stats and comments. It's your Intermountain Sports Network.
Times like these, a small business has to work smart to make it. Gearhart Broadband can help. We've got the business-grade services you need for less, with the fastest small business internet speeds available today. The peace of mind that comes with a 24-hour Microtech local customer support hotline. And our commitment to grow when you do, with a scalability that's both fast and flexible on our reliable network. Make the smart choice. Call or visit imctv.com today.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
No matter how you connect, Gearhart Broadband delivers fast, reliable internet and Meshify Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device, all at once, with local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to Meshify Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click imctv.com to upgrade today.
And we're back at Cam Stadium in Belfry as we have a final in tonight's second game of the 34th Annual Community Trust Bank WAMT TV Pike County Bowl as Huntington, second year in a row, defeats Belfry 17-9 tonight's score. And Charlie's got some final numbers.
Absolutely. First, for the Belfry Pirates, they were led in rushing by Dixon. He had 9 carries, 93 yards, and 1 touchdown. Coleman was 12 carries, 30 yards, 13 carries, 51 yards for Hensley, and Bentley had 5 for 22. They were 0 for 1 throwing the ball with 1 interception, turned it over 4 times. Now for the Huntington Highlanders, let's see, rushing-wise, Blackwell had 7 carries for a negative 7 yards. Will Coxon, till he got hurt, had 17 carries, 111 yards, and a touchdown. Mitchell ended up carrying it 12 times for 84 yards and a touchdown. Brown had 1 reception for 15 yards. Damus had 3 receptions for 57 yards. And Jackson had the 1 catch that he got injured on for 15 yards. Let's see, Blackwell was 5 of 15 throwing the ball, had 87 yards, but just a pretty good performance all the way around by both teams in this one.
And we've got to name the Intermountain Cable Attorney John Earl Hunt Player of the Game, and it's been a vote that we're going to give it to the big man on the offensive defensive line for Huntington, number 58, Darnell Wright, the number 2 ranked player in the nation, number 1 offensive line, number 7 on the defensive line, and he dominated both sides of the ball tonight.
And we know why he's those ranks, too.
Yes, they ran behind him, and anytime the Belfry couldn't even get a pass off, he put so much pressure. Nobody could handle him to keep him away from the quarterback. So that's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. Again, the score is 17-9, Huntington over Belfry in the Pike County Bowl. So for Wayne and Alex on the camera, for Eli Backstation, my partner Charlie Pitts, this is Larry Cecil saying so long, and we will see you tomorrow night in Pikeville for the second night of the Pike County Bowl. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Hall Funeral Home has provided caring services since 1947, helping families honor the ones they love. With convenient parking and access, our facilities provide an affordable, comfortable place for friends and families, whether you need spacious accommodations or a more intimate setting. Hall Funeral Home's pre-planning services can shield loved ones from making decisions at a stressful time. For pre-planning or at your time of need, Trust the caring professionals at Hall Funeral Home in Martin.